want to state this once again, clearly and unequivocally. Israel does not recognize the law. It is an unruly, unprincipled, spoiled, pampered, and reckless terrorist state. We did not consent to the division of Syria yesterday, and we certainly will not consent to it today or tomorrow.
Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdoğan has issued a fiery warning over recent Israeli airstrikes in Syria, accusing Israel of sabotaging a fragile ceasefire and vowing that Turkey will not allow Syria to be divided. Speaking after a cabinet meeting on Thursday, Erdogan condemned Israel as a terrorist state and said its actions prove it has no intention of seeking peace. He revealed that he spoke with Syrian leader Ahmed al-Sharaa about the recent attacks on Damascus and ongoing Israeli aggression. Erdogan declared that Turkey remains firmly committed to Syria's territorial unity. "We did not consent to the division of Syria yesterday, and we certainly will not consent to it today or tomorrow," he said. "Those who dream of opening a corridor between the south and north of Syria will not achieve their goals." The Turkish leader went further, warning against the exploitation of Kurdish communities in the region. "Just like our Kurdish citizens within our borders, the Kurds in Syria are our true brothers," he said. "We will not allow them to become appetizers at the table of Zionism either." Accusing Israel of expanding its banditry into Syria using the Druze minority as a pretext, Erdogan said Israel is acting unlawfully and recklessly, posing the biggest threat to regional peace. He added that Turkish security agencies remain in constant contact with their Syrian counterparts and are closely monitoring developments, especially in the southern province of Sweida. Erdogan claimed Israel is actively inciting militant violence to derail the ceasefire, one that, according to him, was brokered with Turkey's help just a day earlier.
Israel has expanded its banditry to neighboring Syria over the past 2 days by using the Druze as an excuse. I want to state this once again, clearly and unequivocally. Israel does not recognize the law. It is an unruly, unprincipled, spoiled, pampered, and reckless terrorist state. At this point, Israel's aggression is the biggest problem in our region. We did not consent to the division of Syria yesterday, and we certainly will not consent to it today or tomorrow. Those who dream of damaging the territorial integrity of Syria, of opening a corridor between especially the south and north, God willing, will not be able to achieve their goals. I also would like this to be known. Just like our Kurdish citizens within our borders, the Kurds in Syria are our true brothers. They are a part of our soul. God willing, we will not allow them to become appetizers at the table of Zionism either. I also would like this to be known. Just like our Kurdish citizens within our borders, the Kurds in Syria are our true brothers. They are a part of our soul. God willing, we will not allow them to become appetizers at the table of Zionism either. Our relevant ministries and security units are in contact with their Syrian counterparts. We are constantly monitoring all developments in Syria, especially in Sweida, and we will continue to do so. We are witnessing attempts to sabotage the ceasefire, which was achieved yesterday with the contributions of our country, through massacres by armed militants incited by Israel.
Also in a statement, Netanyahu outlined Israel's twofold policy: demilitarize the regions south of Damascus, stretching from the Golan Heights to the Druze Mountain, and protect the Druze community, calling them the brothers of our brothers. According to Netanyahu, the Israeli offensive forced Syrian forces to retreat and halt operations. A ceasefire, he claimed, was secured through strength, not pleading.
I would like to update you on what we have done in Syria and what we will do in Syria. We set a clear policy: demilitarization of the area south of Damascus, from the Golan to the Druze Mountain region. That's one line. The second line is protecting the brothers of our brothers, the Druze on the Druze Mountain. Both of these things were violated by the regime in Damascus. He set the army south of Damascus into the area that was supposed to be demilitarized, and he began massacring the Druze. We could not accept this in any way, so I instructed the IDF to act, and to act forcefully, to tip the scales against both the murder gangs and the regime, and I also ordered to strike the Ministry of Defense in Damascus. As a result of this massive operation, a ceasefire was established, and the Syrian forces retreated back to Damascus. This is important. This is a ceasefire that was achieved through strength. Not through requests, not through pleas, but through strength. And we achieve peace through strength, quiet through strength, security through strength, on 7 fronts. This will also continue to be our policy. We will not allow military forces to move south of Damascus. We will not allow harm to come to the Druze in Jabal al-Druze. I want to share with you something that moved me deeply in the past 2 days. Sheikh Morfak Tarif, the leader of the Druze in Israel, reached out to me, and he told me the following. He said to me, with a somber and reflective tone, during the horrific period of the Holocaust, when you, the Jewish people, were enduring unimaginable suffering and systematic persecution, you cried out for assistance and desperately called for help, yet tragically, no one came to your aid. Today, we, the Druze community, are facing similar hardships and are also being unjustly persecuted, experiencing our own profound struggles and challenges.